Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Butterball, how about you fix the stream? Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. Let's hop into it. Chicky bum bum ba chicky chicky bum bum ba chicky chicky bum bum ba chicky 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 bum bum ba chicky chicky bum bum. Yeah. All right. We're gonna start with Warcraft. Gotta get some water too. Hey, Butterbean. Oh, the servers are down. I forgot. Frick, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, never mind about that. Okay. I guess we'll do Valorant. Power off! Get the sleeve. I heard they added a new. I don't see it. I saw a thing that said they added like a duo skirmish thing, but fake news. One thing I hate about Valorant. I hate doing this every time. All right, that's fine. Also, when Warcraft does come back on, hopefully it does.
My ult's ready.
Angel said she's like, well, it's really funny because the one day she was like level 23, and I was just teasing her saying like you know, how far ahead we were. And she called out of work yesterday and played all day. So she's like almost level 29, so kind of funny. Where did we leave off on this? Alright, 3-2. so good.
Match found.
Gotta go!
Fight!
Go, go, go!
Sage is down.
Go, go, go!
Reloading.
I'm out of here! Go, go, go! Stop it! Bad move! I'm out of here! Gotta go!
New stage in 10.
Go, go, go!
Stage 2.
Gotta go! Gotta go!
Target down. Reloading.
I'm out of here! Drop!
Reloading.
Take this! Reloading. Yeah. Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Reloading. I'm out of here.
Seconds until stage
Gotta
change.
go. My ult's ready.
Reloading.
Ultimate orb spawning.
I'm out of here.
Got him. There's that. So this is my ultimate. Line him up. Going in.
Scatter. New stage in.
Finish. Gotta go. Watch out.
Final stage.
Go, go, go.
One down.
What? Slow down. Uh-huh. Gotta go. I'm out of here. Not ready yet. Gotta go. Go, go, go. Reloading. Go, go, go. I'm out of here. We're done. Reloading.
You want to play? Let's play.
I'm out of here. Here we go. Almost done. Go, go, go. Gotta go. They're dead. Taken out. That's three.
Kills
Go,
remaining.
go, go. Three. My ult's ready. I'm out of here. Shock it. Kill.
Neons on a rampage. 10 kills to go.
Gotta go. Back. Go, go, go. I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
5 kills left.
Gotta go.
It's you and me.
Go, go, go. Gotta go.
Next. My ult is ready.
Hey, Laguana. Good, how are you doing? God bless. Alright, not bad, 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 not bad. Nice, Laguana. Hope you feel better. Glad to hear you're getting a nice little break.
Match found.
Get zapped.
Hey Chinchilla, let's do a D&D roll. You for All right, Chinchilla, you roll 12, I roll 17. You roll 1, I roll 20. All right, that was a quick 2-0.
Go, go, go!
Hey, Chinchilla. We could rematch in a bit.
Shadows traveling. Shadows traveling.
Gotta go!
Stealing sight.
Get him, wingman.
I'm out of here!
Dizzy's up top. Somebody's there.
Oh my gosh.
Spike down A.
Dude, they changed the map.
Player standing.
Frick. They changed the map. I would not have planted there. Frick. Alright, be cool. I was so dumb.
I'm out of here! Gotta go! Go, go, go!
Cover going out. Reloading.
Reloading. Hawk out!
Planted the spike. Last player standing.
Look at that! I'm out of
Cover me, please.
One enemy remaining.
Spike planted.
Here.
Cover going out.
Here.
Last player standing.
35. That was lucky. Good job, thank you.
Go, go, go.
Yeah. Yeah, he at least he admitted it. See, when I call it, when I say is the luckiest shot, literally that's what he said. But I mean, I know. I've been playing games long enough. I know.
Bye-bye. Go, go, go.
Spike down.
On team.
Gotta go. Go, go, go.
Last player
Down.
standing.
I got spike.
Spike down mid.
Alright, that was dumb.
I'm out of here.
Dude, the Gecko is definitely trolling. I reported him anyway. It's really strange. Actually, Valorant has more trolls than even League. And maybe it's just a Riot Games thing.
Run, little man.
Out of charges. There.
Someone is
They,
mid.
they totally changed this map. Oh my gosh, they changed this map. Nothing is the same. Or a lot, or whatever.
outta here.
Sniper, no.
Reloading.
Alright, rotate the beat.
Cover going out.
Time to hunt.
There we
Get out of the way, get out of the way!
Hawk out. Good bird.
Taken out.
Spike. My ultimate.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading. There.
There.
Healing over here. Gotta
Good
go.
job.
Saw your secrets. They made you weak.
Go, go, go. There.
One was on site to the right.
Enemy mid.
Go away.
Spike down mid.
Heal up, squad.
My wingman's down. I got the spike. Cornball.
Welcome to my world.
Hawk out. Hawk out. I'm out of here. Stalking. Out of charges.
Oh my gosh!
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Last player standing.
Where was he?
He's in his little viper pit thingy. To your right, to your right.
I'm out of here.
No.
Go, go, go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Scout destroyed. I'm out of here.
I'm gonna rotate.
Go, go, go.
One enemy remaining.
Go, go, go.
One mid.
Spike planted. I'm out of here. Almost out.
Last player standing. Clutch.
Oh my.
Ready.
Dude, what is he doing?
Gotta go. Help a girl out, would you?
You want to play? Let's play.
Alright, he finally got lucky.
Spike down B.
Yo, he used his ult. Okay, no wonder. Change there every time. I've been getting him every time, but if he didn't have his ult, would have had him again.
Here. Hulk out.
Buried.
Where is everyone hiding?
Not another step.
Here.
Right there.
Dude, what is this guy doing? Okay.
Our spot carrier's down.
Spike down B. Last player standing.
Go, go, go. I'm out of here. Watch out. Go, go, go.
Here.
Freedom. Or spike down.
Spike down A.
I got the spike.
Up the way.
Gotta go.
Enemy A. Right there.
Found one. I'm out of here.
Oh, I thought I had Spike.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
One enemy remaining.
Gotta go. It's over. Go, go, go.
Dizzy's up.
Cover going out.
Take this.
I got the spike.
Traveling.
Pull cat.
Sight.
Coming through.
Go get him, buddy. Planted.
Smart move. Got one.
Last player standing.
That's 3.
Holy, am I hard carrying this team or what? What is the team doing? Literally killing half the team like every round.
I'm out of here.
Here.
Time to hunt.
Here.
Our spike's down. Pull cat.
Spike down B.
Gotta go. I got spike. Gotta go.
I got him.
Running low.
One enemy remaining.
I'm out of here. Go, go, go.
Good job.
Gotta go.
Last round before the switch.
I can buy. Who needs what? Yep. Go, go, go. Gotta go. Shock it. Get
Welcome to my world.
Miles ready. Seek them out. I'm out of here. Found one. But here we go. Reloading.
108, whatever his name is.
I must wait a moment. Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
What is the name of that stupid character? I don't even...
Reloading.
Cage trigger.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Nice.
I'm bugged.
Switching sides.
What is the name of that stupid character? I don't know.
man.
I'm out of here.
Spike planted.
Gecko lit mid. Frick.
There.
Enemy down.
One enemy remaining.
There. Go, go, go!
Defuse the spike.
Salamat, thanks.
Team Ace.
We did that. Lola, I know you'd be proud. Go, go, go! Gotta go! Go, go, go!
Here. Enemy mid. My wingman's down. Someone is B. Enemy spotted mid. Enemy B.
I'm out of here. Gotta go!
Spike down B.
There. There.
Spike spotted B.
One enemy remaining.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Hey, a whale comeback. See that whale?
Gotta go. Go, go, go.
Someone is mid.
Watch out.
Someone is mid.
Spike planted.
One dead.
There.
One enemy
Nice
remaining.
try. I'm out of here. All right, back to it. Spike. Gotta go. Go, go, go!
They never attack A.
Gotta go!
Hawk out.
Next blinded! There. Taken out.
Reload.
Spike planted.
I'm out of here.
Is it A?
Shadows traveling.
Out of charges. Watch out. Gotta go.
One enemy remaining.
Here.
Last player standing.
Oh, wait, did we get it? Oh, no. Oh, God. We had that.
Go, go, go.
That was kind of BS. We literally had that. I knew that position. I mean, these are like shitty bronze players, but that positioning was bad. He lined up with the bomb. The guy in front. That was so dumb.
Take this.
Hard beat.
Go, go. Shortcut.
Welcome to my world.
Spike planted.
What?
On me.
One enemy remaining.
On my wire.
Reloading.
Up and away.
Gotta make a play.
Cage trigger. Cage trigger.
Not like that.
What's another death?
Good job.
The spike is diffused.
I need.
I'm out of here.
Thank you, Chinchilla. Chinchilli. After this match, I'm gonna rant a little bit. I'll rant after though.
Yeah, it's like that.
I'm out of here.
Finished.
My camera is destroyed. Weapon here.
One enemy remaining.
Is mid.
Spike
Mid.
down mid.
Going A, I think.
Spot spotted mid.
Flash my team.
Healing enemy.
Here. Someone is A.
Go, go,
My
go.
ultimate is ready.
We crushed it. Should we celebrate or something?
I have ult also.
I'm out of here.
Oh yeah! Monster on
You
the
want to
loose.
play? Let's play.
One dead. Enough.
Bye, monsieur. Gotta go.
Run, little man.
I'm out of here. Enemy spotted me.
One enemy remaining.
Go, go, go.
Spike down mid.
Place plate.
There. Go, go,
Good
go.
job.
Match point.
Dude, what a hard carry, baby.
I'm out of here.
I have ult and
Gun here.
yeah, we're cool.
Gotta go.
I want to go up, but I'm just gonna play smart.
Gotta go. Go, go, go!
Thrash hit him.
I'm out of here! Here we go!
Shot my wingman.
Spike down, attacker spawn.
Reloading. Spikes in attacker spawn.
One enemy remaining.
Let's go, baby!
Last player standing.
You keep that spot, actually. It's a 50-50 chance, you know. Other than their trajectory was kind of going to B, but...
Spike planted.
Okay. Are you zooming? You know, oh.
Watch them run. Shadows traveling. Cover going out.
Clutch.
Yeah, that was not the play.
Gotta go!
Not another step.
Go, go, go!
Knocked him. Enemies in attacker spawn. Someone is A.
Go away!
Spike
Gotta
planted.
go. Shocking!
One enemy
Get
remaining.
lost. This way! I'm out of here!
Last player standing. Clutch.
Dude, what are these teammates doing? What are they doing, bro? Oh my gosh. Alright, be cool, be cool,
Go,
be
go,
cool.
go!
They found my wire.
Gotta go!
Enemy attacker spawn.
Take this! I'm out of here!
Welcome to my world.
Spike planted.
Out.
Last player standing.
Go, go, go.
Last player standing.
80 veto. Jeez, this is crazy.
Spike down A.
Cover going out.
30 seconds left.
Don't do too much. Don't do too much. He should have got a gun.
One enemy remaining.
3 killed. Shadows traveling. Blinding.
Clutch. Defenders win.
Race.
Jeez. Yeah, baby. Let's go, baby. Come on. Give me those points. Come on. Give me those points. I was the real MVP. 14 deaths to 19. Get out of here. 19 points? Come on, man. But I'll take it. I literally carried that team. That team was trolling, and I carried. Oh, my gosh. Yeah! Let's go, baby. Gosh. I was going to say, too, once I get silver again, oh my gosh, I am literally, like, retiring. I'll still play ranked, but I'm not going to care anymore. I already kind of don't care. But I just want to get silver, and just like League, it'll be all casual after that. Gosh. I really need to get a proper duo. Imagine that. Imagine if I had a proper duo. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. The Viper was kind of good. The Viper was kind of good. Maybe add the Viper, play with the Viper sometime. I'll take that. I'll take that. Really good job. Big dub, baby. Big dub. Dude, I will take that all freaking day. Alright, let's see if Warcraft is up. Oh, it looks like it's up. Alright, hold up. So I'm down to chill for a bit. Nice. This. Sick. Put the monitor at a regular spot. Okay. Jeez. we gotta catch up to Angel. And look, this guy who's in our guild, he's a big streamer, Pokolols. The whole guild's like hype. Everyone's like, hype. Alright, I don't even know where I am. Remember, we were playing on Mahashivratri here. That was kind of fun. Other than the thing I hate about Mahashivratri, Chinchilla already knows that, the day after, I just, like, feel so, like, the next 2 days, usually, I feel, like, a little out of it. Okay, yeah, I kind of gave the Valorant quick rant. And I was going to say, once I get silver again in Valorant, I'm just chilling. I might just start doing the casual modes, for sure, for sure. Like, I'll occasionally do ranked, but it's just going to be like, oh, if I lose a match, don't care, play Spike Rush. You know, it's going to be like that. Oh, God, hold up. I can't double these guys yet. They're like level 30 and I'm like level 27. We might do some Mario 64 in a bit. We'll see. Bum, 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 cheeky, cheeky. I might listen to a game dev video shortly. You know the deal, guys. I'm gonna try to catch up to Angel. I think her name's Angel. I mean, I don't even know, really. Alright, whatever. Yeah, she literally called out of work yesterday to catch up. She called out of work. So I was like, how did she get 4 levels in a day? I told her that. And then she was playing yesterday and I was like working on my game, but it took 3 hours of troubleshooting, and then I didn't feel like streaming after, and I was still exhausted from Mahashivatri. Bum bum bum, cheeky cheeky bum bum. Warcraft all day grind. Not on my end. Not on my end. We're gonna do this rested XP, level up, make progress towards Angel. I don't know if her name is Angel. I forget her name. But her one character's name is like Angel or something. What is her? Yeah, whatever. Let me actually... Or maybe it's Allie. It's Allie. Alright, yeah, let me put a game dev... Oh, I had turned off the music. That's why it's especially, like, quiet in the game. Alright, we're big chillin'. Let me find like a game dev. What is this?
sell. Oh, I saw them and I was like, oh, I failed. I didn't sell 100,000 copies.
Congratulations. I mean, that seems like a huge success to me, or at least a moderate success, maybe.
I've listened to lots of podcasts and lots of industry veterans talk about how they'll sell 15,000 copies and that's like a failure.
Success is also, really relative to the input, I think.
What is like one piece of game advice that you don't agree with? And
I can't stand like every freaking YouTube video, even the Isha Foundation ones. They show like all these clips that are going to be in the video. It's like, just play the video. I don't know when that started, but it's super annoying.
Influences are. So you're in like a weird dark room doing stuff like that. So I put that aside. It was a bigger 3D game, and then there's kind of so on execute. And then it'll be done like 2 months to give me.
By hitting that subscribe button and looking out for future episodes. Let's get right into it. I'm so excited to share.
In order to catch the audience up a little bit, take two here. You recently released an awesome YouTube video.
Oh, and the chai, big chillin', got my chai. Nice, chinchilla, very nice. That sounds delicious. Very, very nice.
Titled "My Game Didn't Go Viral, but I Still Paid Off My Student Loans." So the game in question is Execute. Can you just tell me a little bit about the game and whether or not you consider it a success?
Yes. First of all, thank you so much for having me on and giving me the chance to come out here and just talk about stuff. I'm an educator, first of all, so it's just nice to get to teach people how to do stuff. I don't know if it's just because I have little siblings and I've always just been like, yeah, here's how you do it better so you don't have a hard time. So it's nice to get to come out and just teach and talk about what happened and maybe help people do it better, because it's a hard road publishing a game or launching a game. So yes, I think I would consider it a success. I don't really know what I was thinking it was going to be. I was actually working on another game 6 months ago at this point. Maybe it was a little more than that. And I was talking to my friend that I work pretty closely with, another teacher who helps me with some development. And I was like, dude, can I put Grid Tweaker aside and just work on this small project? Because Grid Tweaker is killing me right now. I really don't want to work on this. I was going through some like personal stuff at the time that was just making me feel really down. School was tough. Summer was coming up. I was like, I just want to do this side project. I think I'm going to work on it for like 2 months. I'll just post it on Itch just for fun. Just get it out there, and then it'll be done. I'll come back to Execute, or I'll come back to Grid Tweaker. And that project ended up being Execute. So the inception of it was for it to just be a side project that wasn't anything. And then once I polished it up and got it on Itch, I was like, I think I might just take this to Steam just to practice launching it. So for Grid Tweaker, because Grid Tweaker is going to be bigger. And for context, Grid Tweaker is kind of like Inscription meets Balatro, I guess. I don't know if I'll ever finish it, but that's kind of where the influences are. So you're in like a weird dark room doing stuff like that. So I put that aside. It was a bigger 3D game, and then I don't know. It just kind of hit. I put it on Itch. People were playing it. People were liking it. People thought the idea was cool. I made a couple of YouTube videos about it. People thought it was cool. And then I just did all the stuff. The last month was definitely the craziest because I met a ton of developers. I got put in that incremental Discord because I reached out to Thornity after seeing them on the Jonas Tyroller podcast, and I was like, oh, he meets with people. Okay, so I was talking to tons of people that knew what they were doing, like, where do I post? How much do I post? Like, figuring out all the information that you need to figure out in order to launch a successful game is so... It's not gate-kept, because it's easy to find, but it's like, you have to do a ton of work, and you have to be very aware of the game culture and all the dev sphere. So I just lucked out, ran into the right people, talked to the right people, got the right things sent out, and then launched my game. And I have no context for a Steam launch. So for me, I was sad because all the other devs that I'm working with, you just did a podcast with Thornity, and he's talking about how much money they made and how many copies they sold. I saw them and I was like, oh, I failed. I didn't sell 100,000 copies. Dang it. Next time I'll do better. And everyone around me is like, oh my God, you sold... I think I'm almost at 20,000 at this point. So,
20,000 copies?
Yes, 20,000
Wow,
copies.
congratulations.
So,
I mean, that seems like a huge success to me, or at least a moderate success. Maybe might be a better way to
thank
say
you.
it, but very
Yes, it
good.
is. I think it is. It is. It feels good to me. It's life changing for me, but I guess it's not life changing. It's more like year changing. Like this year is definitely going to be a better year, but like the rest of my life, like if I just quit here, it's not going to change that much. So I don't know. It is successful. I'm happy about it. I'm not sad at all. It's a huge win. I just I've listened to lots of podcasts and lots of industry veterans talk about how they'll sell 15,000 copies and that's like a failure for an indie game. And I remember hearing that and just having that drummed into my head where it's like, unless you hit 100,000 or at least 50,000, like you're not, it hasn't fully succeeded. But that video that you're talking about, my game didn't go viral, but paid off my student loans. I think kind of the thesis of that video is like, hey, you don't have to sell 50,000 copies. You don't have to sell 100,000 copies. You can sell 10, 20,000 copies and that's a success. So, you know, just from the standpoint of like, if you're going to have a hobby game, it's going to be your side gig. You just recently had a podcast about with Mrs.
I never know how many ises.
Talking about passive income. I don't want to be like, you know, bro, you know, like a biz dev. Let's just try to make money, passive income. But like, yeah, posting a small game that's well made this is passive income. I was crunching the numbers with a buddy before this, and it was like, dude, this thing's gonna pay out at least $1,000 for probably the next month or probably the next 2 years, like every month. And we don't have to do anything. So that's cool. So yeah, I know I was all over the map there, but there's
that
my
was a great answer. Yeah. And, you know, you mentioned about success and failure, and success is also, you know, really relative to the input, I think. You know, you are still a full-time educator and worked on this in your spare time. And so when I view it through that lens, it feels like a massive success. But if someone had spent 2 years as their full-time gig, obviously then that would be a failure. So we definitely have to have the context when we're looking at how long did you actually end up spending on Execute?
Also, I was going to say, already, I don't care for the vibes of the video. They're not talking about anything creative. They're just, and like, what does that even mean? It's like, I mean, you know, their maturity is incorrect for, if you finish something, that should be, in a true artist and in like a spiritual sense and just, yeah. If you do what you love and you're able to do it, that is a success, not how much it sells. But whatever, you know what I'm saying. I'm already not the vibes are off on this one. All right. Let me find a better. I'm looking to hear creative stuff like. What about, you know what?
Edition, we have a brand new interview from Shigeru Miyamoto, translated for the first time in English. This game is awesome. 64 edition, we have a brand new interview from Shigeru Miyamoto, translated for the first time in English. Thank you so much to all of you out there who funded this translation, and to Cody Nicolo, who actually did the translation work. Now, this interview was done at a pivotal time for Nintendo. It is 1997. The N64 has been out for a year, but the games are only just kind of slowly trickling down to consumers. Still, there is plenty of potential for growth, including growth via the soon-to-be doomed 64 disk drive add-on. Now, keep in mind that at this time, the 64DD was still assumed by the public to be coming out in the near future. If you want to learn more information on why it was held back by Nintendo, we actually did another interview translation. This time, the interviewee was Yoshio Hongo, the head of PR at Nintendo, and he explains exactly why Nintendo was so hesitant to release it. That said, picture yourself in 1997. Hopes are high for the new console, yet Miyamoto is already having some struggles and admitting some frustration. Now, I won't be reading the entire interview in this video. I will be linking it in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. But I will be going over some key points and pivotal moments from the interview. Plus, honestly, doing a YouTube video on it is a better way to get the information out there. I have a bigger reach on YouTube than I do on, say, like Twitter, for example. In the introduction, the article states, "For Nintendo gaming hardware, unlike computer hardware, there are tools for new ways to play. These are what give the new fun born from Nintendo a tangible form. Then, developers can continue to provide that tangible new fun, like the ever-developing Mr. Miyamoto." In the present, the Nintendo 64, or N64, is the newest console sold by Nintendo. So, since the N64 console is the connection to the Famicom and Super Famicom, isn't it natural to have high expectations for it? The N64 is a new tool to use for Mr. Miyamoto, so of course he'll make new ways to play. Isn't that what we would expect? That's just how it is, right? Then the interviewer goes on to say, "Until now for Nintendo, they've released N64 games like Super Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, Star Fox 64, and more. Since all of these games were produced by you, Mr. Miyamoto, there was nothing for us to worry about. As our readers can tell from the game's titles, calling them a new game is like calling them a new version of the game from the Super Famicom. That's the point. That's how it works for Super Famicom games like Mario Kart or Star Fox or anything else. That's how this new N64 fun from Mr. Miyamoto is named." Mr. Miyamoto says, "Those games could be called extensions of their Super Famicom versions, sure, but I can't say that their titles have really meant a new way to play for everyone that's seen them. There are two reasons for that. First, people have said, I can already play that game. It's just a version upgrade, so it's not that much different. I think that has a deeper meaning behind it. On the surface, I can't think about any other way but negatively when it comes to those games that are Super Famicom extensions. Secondly, and more importantly, it's people saying the N64's new ways to play that were like Super Mario 64 aren't really coming from Nintendo until next year in 1998. That motivates everyone who's still working hard on those games, though." The interviewer states, "So for the N64, those have become its two problems. One is people saying I can just play the Super Famicom versions instead of the enhanced ones, and the other is people saying there should be new ways to play that aren't possible on the Super Famicom. Those are its two problems." Now let's break down a little bit what Mr. Miyamoto is saying here. So yes, he claims that these games could be called extensions, but their titles weren't really ever meant to imply that. However, this concept is a big problem for him, or at least in his mind, because he thinks people are just considering them to be upgrades and not worthwhile. Now keep in mind, I don't know what market he's referring to exactly. He could be referring to the domestic Japanese market and not the international market. I'm not quite sure. I know when I was growing up, I never really considered the N64 titles to be like upgrades. I thought of them as whole new games in 3D, which was more than just a minor upgrade for me anyways. But again, it's not clear exactly who he's talking about. This also kind of reminds me of the Wii U Wii issue. When the Wii U came out, people thought it was just a peripheral or like a minor upgrade. They didn't fully understand that it was a new console, which is funny because if this was on Nintendo's mind back in the 90s, they clearly did not learn from that mistake. But you know, Nintendo's going to Nintendo, and you can't stop a Nintendo from Nintendoing, that's just what they do. Then he goes on to lament that fans are saying that new games that are worthwhile aren't coming out until 1998, likely referring to Zelda 64, Zelda Ocarina of Time. Basically, people are saying, I want something as revolutionary and game-changing as Mario 64, but we're not quite getting that for a while. So essentially, he is pointing to a marketing and titling issue in addition to a lag of games being developed. There simply just wasn't enough content for the N64 to thrive. Now, I think that this is an interesting take because it's a very macro look at it versus a micro look. Yes, there's a lag of games, a very small trickle of games coming to the N64, but the reason for that is the format. Cartridges were more expensive to produce. They were more expensive for publishers to purchase, and they had size limitations. So all of these games were switching platforms. He doesn't mention that at all. It's just that big overhead look of, yeah, there need to be more games. And those games need to be revolutionary. Mr. Miyamoto also goes on to explain some of his design philosophy. Those so-called Super Famicom-ish game worlds aimed for Disneyland fun. I can say that. Disneyland exists as a complete play space, so people can have fun that's already been planned out. There are similar games on my Super Famicom. Whether it's Mario or Zelda, these are, so to speak, our developed play spaces we want people to enjoy. That applies to the new Legend of Zelda, planned for next spring on the N64. Just like the Famicom and Super Famicom editions of the Zelda series were extensions of the series at one point. For the gameplay of Mario, Zelda, or Star Fox, they're just like walking around Disneyland and finding things to do. You're encouraged.
Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Encouraged to explore and discover things. Basically, the reason for improved N64 versions of Super Famicom games is to bring these games closer to how Disneyland is. Now, interestingly, he goes on to say that the N64 as a console is incomplete by itself. It's meant to function as a hub in a framework of hardware. It isn't just the N64 alone. The framework of play expands with the N64DD. With the 64DD, users can rewrite their own game data. It has three main points that make it fun: enhancing, replacing, and adding. And of course, side note, never releasing. In the US anyways. You save a record of how you grow your game's world, and you can exchange that file with others' files. You can even add new content and incorporate it into your game's world. The N64 isn't complete by itself. The interviewer then goes on to ask if this style of play, brought on by the 64 disk drive, contradicts the Disneyland analogy of having a complete play space. They ask, in other words, to bring out players' creativity, you need to provide a game world with blank areas that have open possibilities, instead of a full box garden. It'd be more like an empty box, or an open field instead of an attraction-filled Disneyland. Miyamoto says, exactly, but isn't that the fun of Disneyland too? You can always run around without a route, and swing sticks around if you like. It's not a place where someone forces you somewhere. In my own imagination, that's my own kind of fun made possible through the power of the games on the 64DD. As a producer of this way to play, that's a lofty goal. To put it simply, providing ways to play in both the Disneylands and the not-so-Disneylands is important to me. Now that's a fascinating perspective, both in regards to...
We're about to ding, so I want to get a clip. Hold up. Ding, baby. Hey. Level 28. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah. All right, cool.
To design, but also in regards to the N64 being incomplete. Basically, they had a perspective that no one else had. The public didn't have it, third-party developers didn't have it, the game magazines, the press didn't have it. No one believed that the N64 by itself was incomplete. They thought it was its own console. But at least higher up at Nintendo, they thought of it just as a tool to sort of add on the DD. Add on Game Boy functionality. Be able to expand, do all of these big, lofty, creative goals. but they only ever really fully released the core unit, and of course the DD in Japan only for a short time. And this would kind of explain the N64's performance. They had all of these big dreams for it, but the core unit itself could not fulfill those dreams. It could only just play the games that it could play on cartridge format. That's what it could do, and that probably contributed to its financial failure. So I wanted to thank all of you again for helping to fund this translation. I'll be including scans of the interview, helping to fund to its play on cartridge format. That's what it could do, and that probably contributed to explain the N64's performance. They had all of these big dreams for it, but the core unit itself could not fulfill those dreams. It could only just play the games that it could play on cartridge format. That's what it could do, and that probably contributed to its financial failure. So I wanted to thank all of you again.
That video was that was alright.
My tag is simply, my name is Ryan.
My name is Callie.
My tag is Beast Assassin 67. My name is Kavari, and I speedrun Super Mario 64.
I speedrun Mario 64.
I speedrun Super Mario 64, most commonly the 120-star category.
My name is Smile. My speed game is Super Mario 64.
My tag is Puncation, and I've been speedrunning Super Mario 64 for like 11 years at this point.
I've actually heard these interviews before. I gotta find something better. Thank you, Chinchilli. I might go to McDonald's in a bit. I might just go get some McDonald's in a bit. Go on a walk or something. Get a boba with butterballs. Let's see if we can find something. I've heard all these interviews.
Hi everybody, I'm Tim, and this is Giles Goddard. Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We are doing another episode of Des Play, especially during this period where we're working on Psychonauts and looking at some of the games that really inspired us to make Psychonauts. And I mean, you can't really go closer to the inspiration for pretty much everything. It was kind of like one of those, what do you call those, inflection points of whatever. Everything came out of it.
A Y.
Yeah, like a V. Yeah,
funnel.
Exactly, like a funnel. And we were talking to Giles because you were involved in this project. I heard you made it all by yourself without any help from anybody else,
on the
basically.
weekend.
I would love to know both how you got involved in it and what your involvement was, and what kind of the context of, like, what was the world like back then?
It was black and white for a start.
I am actually super old, so I remember.
No, we were. What was I doing? I think I just finished Wave Race.
Oh,
not
I had
Wave
that too.
Race. No, I'm
That's a
joking.
good one.
The other one. What's it called?
The other one.
Stunt Race Effects. That's it.
Okay.
Which was a kind of racing game.
And you made that where?
At EAD. Nintendo.
Okay.
And I was on the tech team that we were just doing experiments with stuff until they were getting the new hardware ready. And the new hardware was being made by SGI.
Oh, I remember that. I was at LucasArts at the time when they had those, because we were doing Shadows of the Empire. So there was a time when people on the team making shadows couldn't show us anything, and we worked at the same company. But when we went to go see the game, he had to stick his hand in the desk drawer to hold the controller and play the game because they were not allowed to show anyone that controller. Because which is not what I'm using here. I'm using the Wii U because for reasons. But
they went through lots of iterations to get that.
Were you the one who said 3? I want there to be 3 prongs on it. No, was that you?
No.
No. Okay.
But I remember Miyamoto saying he wished he'd done this. I'm not sure. Maybe he said this. You know, you've got this on the left and buttons on the right. He wanted this on both sides, I think.
Like 2 D-pads?
Yeah, 2 D-pads instead of the yellow buttons.
Interesting.
You know, there's the yellow camera buttons. I think he wished he'd gone with the D-pad there rather than...
Oh man, it's too late now, but...
Well, yeah, it's a bit too late now.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was I saying?
Okay, so I interrupted you with that erroneous story.
So we were working kind of with SGI on basically making the prototype for the N64. But basically, we all had these things called, all the programs had indies, which are sort of this kind of size SGI machines. And they had these cameras. And that came from an experiment with one of those cameras.
I thought it was a finger that came on.
There is. I think you press something, but anything but start. There you go.
There you go. Anything but start. Yeah. What are you doing?
I was trying to freeze. You know the thing where you can freeze, move it to a point and then freeze it.
So I haven't been told that this is your baby here. This little stretchy face. Is that true?
Yeah.
This is pretty much your main mark on gaming history. Stretchy Mario face.
It's going to be on my gravestone.
Actually interactive? Like an interactive Mario face
No,
you can stretch
face,
around? Oh, your actual face. That it gets less pliable as it decays, but this was so fun to play with. It's disturbing though also. And so what were you trying to test when you were doing this? Just deformations?
Well, so with the camera in front of that the indies had, I thought it would be fun to use that to do something. We could do whatever we want, work on whatever we wanted in our little group. And my little thing was sticking luminous ping pong balls to my face and using the camera to modify these bones. There are actually bones inside there. And then I could sort of do this and make funny faces and it would change Mario's face.
Yeah, there was a thing that would make it stick and now I can't do it. No, we'll have to leave this for future generations.
Maybe they took it out.
That'd be a weird thing to take.
That's weird. The guy that made it doesn't know. It's like you hold R button and then you move the thing and it stays. Or it's Z. It's Z or R.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Just the part that... Okay, so anyway, Stretchy Mario. The world thanks you for Stretchy Mario. That was just a test.
So it was just a test, and Miyamoto came past my desk one day and said, "Oh, that looks cool. Can we put that into the game?" So I made it. I gave it like a little hand and sparkly stuff, and made it shiny and stuff. And then somebody animated it, I think.
So you were in a group that was doing R&D, just able to just spend time just doing cool graphic demos and things like that in SGI.
And it just happened to be right next to the Mario group. There wasn't that many programmers. It was like 5 programmers, I think.
So you officially were in more of a hardware, like exploration team, or?
We were trying to figure out what the hardware could do. Software side, if you know what I mean.
It was really fun. Was that fun?
No, it was good. It was all sort of totally new, because we'd gone from a SNES to N64. There's such a huge jump. Because you actually had pixels with the N64. You know, obviously you had pixels, but you could actually draw sort of anti-alias pixels and stuff like that. That was unheard of. And transparency and stuff like that. The transparency was a huge thing for the N64. Transparency and environment mapping and stuff like that.
You guys are like 3D. We're gonna fly. We're gonna fly around everywhere. We're gonna go under that bridge.
And Z buffer. I think it was the first console to have a Z buffer. Z buffer.
American audience.
I think the PlayStation
under that
stuff like that. Transparency was a huge herd of. And transparency and stuff like that. You know, obviously you had pixels, but you could actually draw sort of anti-alias pixels and stuff like that. That was unheard of. and transparency and stuff like that. The transparency was a huge thing for the N64.
Mm-hmm.
Transparency and environment mapping and stuff like that.
Look at you guys, you're like 3D. We're gonna fly. We're gonna fly around everywhere. We're gonna go under that bridge.
And Z buffer. I think it was the first console to have a Z buffer.
For,
Z buffer.
American audience.
I think the PlayStation, which was the closest console at the time, only had Z sorting.
Mm-hmm.
So it would sort the polygons. So you'd have this kind of.
So you couldn't have a polygon intersecting another polygon.
Yeah, if you had a big polygon, you'd have to split it up into small polygons. Otherwise, it wouldn't.
This is the thing I remember as being like the simplest thing now that no one would think about, but it's so groundbreaking. When 3D games came around, people were still figuring out how would you navigate a space in 3D. And a lot of the games, including some people, did silly things like tank controls, which is of course ridiculous.
Tank controls.
Never do that today. Tank controls, you go left, right, forward, back. Tomb Raider, and Resident Evil. Some great games were made that way, but
I think Miyamoto spent the most time on the controls and the camera with this game. I mean, he literally spent months and months just tweaking.
You never had to worry about that kind of stuff before.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it's like, well, where do you push? You know, if the camera angle changes, and then it seems so small, but in this game, you push in the direction, and he runs in that direction. And I think younger people will not understand why that was so crazy.
Right.
Because at the time, it was not that simple.
I mean, you don't
the fact
even
you have to recalculate what direction you're going in based on where the camera was totally.
Well,
I feel like this game invented it, right?
I think it invented lots of things here actually, like things like when you say you run right, you don't. Mario's just not always just sitting in the center of the screen.
Yeah, and that's something you don't really notice. But what's he doing?
It's basically the camera looks.
It leads him a little bit to show you where
you can see where you're going basically. And there's lots of little tweaks like that take ages to figure out or discover basically, because there was no 3D platformer games.
There wasn't. You're figuring it all here.
Oh, well, I remember there was lots of problems with the camera going through scenery, and
tell me about it.
That was.
I mean, not on this game.
Can you make him go through scenery?
I just jumped from a tree to a tree. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. See the trees?
Go behind the tree. Yep.
See the billboards.
Oh, they are billboards, huh? Camera-facing polys.
That was another big. I think that they did that for speed.
Yeah.
Because.
God, I've never noticed that. That's why he goes in front of it here.
Yeah.
But he seems to get embedded in it sometimes. Am I just imagining that? Am I thinking of a?
Go down. I think you do at some point, don't you? Or maybe you don't.
I remember getting kind of just buried in the leaves in the trees.
You're just imagining
it. This makes me so happy to play this. I mean, I love this game, and it was so crazy. It was just so. In the early days of 3D, I feel like there was a magic to experiencing 3D that it's hard to understand now because you're so used to everything being 3D. But just the fact that you could see something from one's after painting everything in sprites, doing everything in sprites, and then painting. It was a big deal on Monkey Island. Like, should we have 4 directional walks or 8 directional walks? It's so expensive and luxurious to have 8 directional walks, and now you're like all directional walks, and just seeing something from multiple sides was kind of this crazy, weird, magical feeling that I don't think anyone has anymore when they see 3D.
Right.
And this is right there still at that time when it was still crazy to imagine. It just made it feel like I'm really in a place. Kind of like, I think it's the way VR feels for people now, almost. I feel like this is almost as crazy as VR is now today, where you feel like, oh my God, I'm in a weird, real, living place, not something someone painted for me.
I remember a lot of people were skeptical that they'd be able to recreate, a tight platformer in 3D just because of those analog controls. I mean, you could, on a platformer, it's pixel perfect, isn't it? The collisions.
Frame by frame, like what was happening.
And the good players obviously use that, but with this kind of thing, it's so you got infinite possibilities of where you could be standing, basically. So there were a lot of skeptics saying you can't make a Mario game in 3D.
And who's sorry now? Do they all call to apologize for saying that?
No, I don't think they do.
No, they don't. They just disappear.
Now
I should go in this castle. And this is also okay. And you guys made a big deal of the camera as a character.
As a thing, yeah.
How did that?
I think that was Miyamoto again, trying to reinforce the fact that it wasn't just this. It wasn't invisible. It was an actual camera that was, the reason it was moving around was because this little guy was pulling it around. I think he wanted to convey that thing.
Because he just felt like a disembodied character was like, is it like, who's watching me? Like who?
Well, I think maybe it was because sometimes the camera does its own thing. You know, it moves around, and you kind of think, well, why is it?
Is it because if the camera does anything bad, you won't get mad at the camera because the camera's a cute little guy in a cloud?
The thing is,
oh,
he doesn't look very happy though, does he?
Well, he's a cameraman. Cameramen are usually pretty grumpy.
Also, if the camera was moving like that, then
you'd be sick. Here's a weird thing. There's the camera, but we're seeing it from this point of view. So this is a lie. That camera's not the camera.
Yeah.
Or is there another guy?
It's a false.
There's another guy in a cloud that never gets seen. Oh, this is where we learn about the
I don't. What did he just say? I don't.
Yeah, I think he said he was telling you how to do this. Okay, open. Yes, I love that. Oh my God, I get.
May the stars guide you.
Hello. Farewell. May the stars guide you. Ishnu Dal Dieb. Be careful.
What brings you here? Good luck, friend. Elune be with you. Goddess, watch over you. How may I help? Elune light.
Elun adore. Asha fela. Good luck, friend. Asha fela.
Ah, I've been expecting you. Go in peace.
So happy when I see that little iris. I love this game because like a lot of games, a lot of platformers have more of an abstract, moving from pod to pod kind of, you know, going from level to level kind of feeling. And this game was like you're in a place.
Yeah.
You're in a castle. And it's a real castle. And I feel like to me, like one of the highlights of it was just the first time you go into the basement of the castle and find that crazy world down there. But here, oh Toad, hi.
I think this kind of introduced the concept of like a safe zone. Obviously, because you can't die here, you can't get injured.
And the music makes me happy. Does this bring back happy memories for you? Or does it bring back some sort of crazy crunch mode that was...
It just... No, well, it kind of does actually a bit. I think I've blocked this music out actually because it was... No, well, it kind of does actually a bit. I think I've blocked this music out actually because it was... I've heard it non-stop for so long.
It's just white noise to your brain.
Yeah.
So while the team was building the levels, how are the levels like designed and built on this game? Did they have teams, like one team working on all of them, or did they have like split up level teams?
It was a tiny team. I can't remember how many actual members it was, but compared with nowadays, it's like, tiny.
What's tiny? Like 20
10
people? 10 people?
Yeah, something like
What
that.
made the whole game?
I think basically, I was trying to think how many. There's maybe 10, 15.
Yeah.
You know, half artists, half programmers, and then like a director, producer, planner.
So
it's usually the director, planner. They call them planners. They make the maps, and they put the objects down in the world. I think they had a little editor to put them down.
Oh, the exciting thing about 3D games brought in our first experience of camera problems. But your camera thing about...
I think they had a little editor to put. They call them planner.
So
it's usually the director, and then, you know, half artists, half programmers, and then like a director, producer, planner.
So
It's usually the director, planner. They call them planners. They make the maps, and they put the objects down in the world. I think they had a little editor to put them down.
Oh, the exciting thing about 3D games.
Greetings. May the stars guide you. Farewell. Good luck, friend.
What brings you here? Farewell. Be careful.
Alright guys, I'm gonna take a break, go get some McDonald's. Have a good one everyone. I'll catch you later. Peace. See you later.